Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Unfog with Dr. Attahar Parveen. As we all know, CTET is approaching now. So in today's class, I'll be discussing a little bit of different topic related to CTET. Usually, when you tick wrong answer in a CTET question, you think that you did not know that particular concept. So that's why you have made that tick wrong. But actually, that is not the problem here. The real problem is CTET often gives one option in the question that looks correct and another option which is actually correct is also there. So this is the examiner's trap which is usually seen in CTET question papers. So among the four options, one option looks correct, but another option is there which is actually correct. So if you tick the option which looks correct, so your answer is going to be wrong. If you tick another option which is actually correct, then only your answer will be right here. So even if the aspirants are well prepared, they lose marks because of this examiner's trick. So in this class, let us see some important CTET previous year questions and understand three most important things. What the question is actually asking, what most aspirants usually think after reading that particular question, and why aspirants end up choosing the wrong answer even after knowing the concept and having prepared well. If you understand these three things, you will start avoiding many silly mistakes in CTET and you can score more even from the point of view of child development pedagogy. Okay, so in this class I will discuss three important questions from CTET previous year questions and will try to explain you how to avoid this examiner's trap and the tricky options. So let us see first question. The question is, a child is unable to solve a problem independently but can solve it with the assistance of a teacher or a more capable peer. This situation refers to, and four options are there: readiness, reinforcement, zone of proximal development and maturation. After reading this question once, most aspirants choose option A, readiness, as the answer, because child cannot solve problem on his own. So aspirants think that maybe the child is not ready yet. This option looks right, but if you read the question once again carefully, here the question is talking about the child cannot solve it alone but can solve it with the teacher's help. So here the child can solve it with the teacher's help, that is, solve it with the assistance of a teacher or a more capable peer, is the clue for the right option. So here they are talking about help from teacher, guidance, support or more capable peer. So these type of phrases if you find in the question, then you should think of Vygotsky. So according to Vygotsky, if a child cannot do a task by himself or herself but can do it with the help of a teacher or a friend, then we call it as a zone of proximal development, ZPD. Okay, so if the child cannot do alone but can do with some help, here correct answer will be zone of proximal development, option C. So here the trap was option A. If aspirant reads the question in hurry burry and think that child is unable to solve a problem independently, that means the option 1 would be right. But if you analyze the question carefully and try to understand the clue given in the question, then they are talking about Vygotsky's theory here. Okay, clear, right? So this is how aspirants lose marks even after knowing the concept. So this has to be avoided to get more marks in CTET. I'll give you another example. The question is, according to Piaget, children learn best when they, and the options are memorize facts given by the teacher, receive rewards frequently, repeatedly practice information, actively explore and discover. Here in this question, most aspirants get confused between option C and D. Because in actual classrooms, practice is important, right? But remember what CTET does, it often asks theory based questions. So here directly you know that they are talking about Piaget's theory, and according to Piaget's theory, children are active learners. So what is the trap here? The trap is that aspirants think about what happens in school, but CTET wants you to think about what actually Piaget believed. Right. So according to Piaget, children are active learners. They construct knowledge through interaction with environment. He also emphasized about exploration, discovery, hands-on learning, active participation. Right. These are all actually the signature words of Piaget. So remember, these important words are related to Piaget's theory. The words are discovery, exploration and active learning. So now what is the right answer for this question now? Clearly it is option D, not option C. Let me give you another example. See this question. These are all actually previous year questions, okay? Assessment that takes place during teaching learning process and helps improve learning is called. Options are summative, formative, terminal or final assessment. So this question looks very easy, but still many aspirants make mistake in this question also, because here you focus on assessment. The first word itself is assessment. So aspirants, they ignore the phrase in the second part, which is helps improve learning. So actually the phrase helps improve learning is the clue here. Formative assessment is conducted during learning. Its purpose is improvement. Examples of formative assessment, you can say teachers' feedback, classroom observation, quizzes, remedial support and all that. Whereas summative assessment happens at the end of learning and it is used to give the students the grading system, right? So remember, assessment for learning is formative assessment. Assessment of learning is summative assessment. So what should be the correct answer here? It should not be summative assessment because they are talking about improving the learning. So here the correct answer is formative assessment. So the trap here was again the second half, not the first half here. You have to understand that from the second half only the question gets completed and you can reach to the right answer here. So one thing you have to remember from today's class, in all the questions we discussed, wrong answer did not look completely wrong, right? So that's why many aspirants choose wrong answers. So when you solve questions from now on, don't rush to mark an option just because you are familiar with that option. You have to read the question carefully, find the clue and then give the right answer. So this habit will save you a lot of marks in CTET. Now talking about our classes, we have HSTR, PM method, CB method, GPSTR, PCMB, CRICE, we have PM method and also we have TET course. Now this TET course is helpful both for Karnataka TET and CTET, and once you enroll you will have 24/7 access to the full course till your exam date. So interested aspirants can enroll now for TET course and you can prepare parallelly for Karnataka TET and CTET as well. If you want to join, you can mail us to athartetethstrcourses@gmail.com or you can also message us in WhatsApp to 9110558369. So I really hope that this class helped you. If you liked it, I will plan for more classes to avoid the examiner's trap series. Okay. Thank you. All the best. Bye.